Congratulations and welcome to the Business Fast Track High Ticket Accelerator program. In this program, you're going to learn how to increase your on-page conversion rate by 40 to 80% guaranteed. This is a breakdown of what you could expect moving forward into this course, and then specifically what we're working towards together. I want you to have a really clear indication. And so I have a little bit of math here to show you one of my recent consults, some of their numbers on their store to give you some concepts of what these structures and frameworks you're about to discover in the next video trainings that are going to allow you what results you'll be able to achieve. So we all know our traditional sales funnel. We have our visitors to the store, we have how many people add to cart, how many of those initiate or start a checkout, and how many of those actually lead to a conversion. If I have my calculator up here and I take 65,000 and I multiply that by 2.55% add to cart, then multiply that by 0.82 who started a checkout, and multiply that by 0.34 who led to a conversion. You'll see here I have 462 customers. Now, that's the first step. So we're able to break down how many visitors to the store, add to cart, starting checkout, and led to conversion. This is our basic sales formula when we're running a store. We also know our average order value. So let's say, for example, in this particular client's case, it was $3,000. So we multiply that number by 3,000. In this case, it was traffic for the last 2 months. So his total revenue for the last 2 months was approximately $1,386,333. Now, this is how much revenue his store generated over the last 2 months. I think this is an average, so it's I think a little bit higher than that. But either way, this is the total revenue. Now, what are we looking for? What are we looking to do? Now, in this particular case, for this client, if we increase his conversion rate by 40%, then instead of calculating that 0.34 number, we're going to do the same math with 0.476. So we take the 0.34, we add 40%, 0.476. So if we increase his on-page conversion rate by 40%, then we'll do that same math. So 65,000 visitors times 2.55% times 0.82 times 0.467, right? Because we're using the new conversion rate with the optimizations. Now we have 600, I think I missed a number there. Let me do it one more time. We have 65,000 times 2.55 times 0.82 times 0.476. 646, there we go. 646 customers at that same average order value of 3,000. We're looking at 1.9 million. So just for reference, to clarify what we've done, his current revenue for the last 2 months was 1.3. If we had implemented and increased his conversion rate by 40% only, this is kind of our bare offer, he will receive 1.9 million in total revenue, an increase of $551,000. You can see the importance of increasing this one metric as far as on-page conversion rate optimization. Now, on the high end, if we do the math, 80% is where we kind of say it's the max. I've seen cases upwards of 150%. So it depends on where you are, and what you have currently will result in what you get, right? And also how well you implement the entire system. But another case at 80%, so 65,000 visitors to the store over the last 2 months times 2.55% added to cart, multiplied by 0.82 who started the checkout, and then we had 0.612, so multiplied by 0.612 equaling out to 831 customers. The same average order value is 2.4 million in revenue. So by increasing for this particular client, his profit margin, net profit, is 10%. So when we increase his conversion rate by 40%, he will receive an additional $551,000 in revenue at his 10% margins. That's $55,000 in profit. And if it ends up being 80% that it's increased, he'll receive 1.1 million in additional revenue. At the same 10%, 110,000 in additional profit. I use these figures to illustrate we're not running any additional advertising. This is only by increasing his on-page conversion rate based on the traffic that he's already receiving. If you couple and combine these efforts with increasing your ads or increasing your traffic, it will additionally benefit. That is outside the scope of this fast track. This is primarily focused on on-page conversion rate. If you also feel you need help with ads, feel free to reach out. But I did want to highlight this at the beginning of the training to let you know exactly what we're working towards and what the ultimate goal is. We're focusing on increasing your on-page conversion rate by 40 to 80% guaranteed. This is how the math plays out. Do the math for your store. Hopefully we've done it for you together on our call and expressed this to you already. If you're unsure, definitely follow this, as it will give you the guidepost to let you know how important it is. Now, why would it be 40 to 80%? Let's end on that note. So in order to, if you implement comprehensively all of the components that I describe in the next videos, then synergistically they will all benefit each other to get up to 80%. If you pick and choose just one or two or a few different things, then you might get a lower number as far as 40%. What I would suggest is to go through the entire training. It also includes 3 30-minute consultations with myself. So go through the video. It's a quick, the videos below, they're quick to watch. It'll take about 7 days, up to 30 days, to implement all the coachings and trainings that I'm going over in those videos. Also, book your first call as soon as possible, preferably even today or the next day, or at least within the next 2 to 3 days at minimum, in order to have the site audit so I can look at your site, identify some of the key wins and easy things to implement that will really have you seeing results immediately. So take advantage of that by booking that call immediately. It should be on the page to the left of here. Just go ahead and book your first 30-minute call, and then we'll do 2 additional 30-minute calls over the course of the next month or week, depending upon your scheduling, in order to help you implement the strategies in the next videos. So again, thank you so much for joining the Fast Track course. I set this up specifically for business owners like yourself who already have an existing store and who are interested to scale it and take it to the next level. Wherever you are currently, these strategies are going to drastically increase your conversion rates. And if you couple that alongside with increased traffic, and then also primarily those consultation calls with myself, we'll be able to really increase those on-page conversion rates across your store. So I'm really looking forward to working together. Feel free to reach out to me privately if you need. We also have that one-on-one access through chat. If you have a quick question, you can find me on my social media accounts, which are listed below to the right of this video, I believe. Other than that, welcome to the Dropshipping High Ticket program, and looking forward to working together. Talk soon.